This is our first year in Conference USA, and we are extremely excited to represent not just the conference, but also being the highest ranked team in the group of five. As a representative of the conference, we look forward to waving the Conference USA flag, of which we're a proud member.
Hi everyone, I'm Randle House with the Fiesta Bowl committee out of Phoenix. I will be the lead team liaison for the Fiesta Bowl for the Liberty Flames. I can't express how excited we are to have Liberty come join us in our bowl game. I'm sure you guys are familiar with the Fiesta Bowl and the history, and we've had some pretty exciting games with a group of 5 participants. And we're going to see nothing less this year from Liberty versus Oregon. So thank you so much for your hospitality and hosting us here in Lynchburg. It's been a great trip so far. We look forward to this afternoon touring the facilities, touring the campus to see just what has gone into this beautiful facility with Coach Chadwell and everything that he's been able to come here to do. 13-0. No matter where you are and who you are, you go 13-0. That's impressive. And so we welcome each and every one of you. We look forward to seeing a huge contingent of Liberty alum from across the country that can come to Phoenix, enjoy our hospitality, enjoy our weather, and enjoy Liberty beating the Oregon Ducks on January 1st. So with that, I welcome any questions and anything that you'd like to know about Phoenix or the bowl or anything that we can answer.
Is this your first time to Liberty, or is Lynchburg, Virginia a popular vacation spot for you?
That's a great question. This is my first time to Lynchburg. Yeah, I was telling everyone I lived in Virginia for a while, actually, in Virginia Beach, so I'm familiar with the state and been through, but have not visited Liberty, but it is a beautiful campus, so very, very, very pretty. So.
As you and other committee members were monitoring the group of 5 and see who might be eligible for this New Year's Six bowl game, what impressed you about Liberty, not only from a football standpoint, but a school standpoint, that you knew would make them an excellent representative to come to your bowl game?
Just amazing what they've been able to do in such a short amount of time, how Liberty has just climbed up the ranks and done so many good things, from a football perspective, and then learning more about the school and the online presence and how many students actually the student body has. It's just so impressive, and to be the largest Christian university in the world. I learned that last night, and that's so amazing and so cool that we were excited to host Liberty and the first Conference USA team, and to represent the group of 5 in a New Year's Six bowl. So there's so many cool things that we're excited about, and we've learned about the school, the football program, meeting the staff, having the staff come out the past couple of days to Phoenix, and just understanding the dynamics of the university. It's been a good experience for us, and we couldn't be more excited to host Liberty. So.
The Flames have been to bowl games, but they've never obviously been to this large of one, to a New Year's Six bowl game. But if fans who are coming out, what can they expect that maybe they wouldn't see at a smaller bowl that they would at the Fiesta Bowl?
There's no other experience outside of the Fiesta Bowl. I'm going to tell you that, and we tout our hospitality and what we do. But from a fan's perspective, just being a part of State Farm Stadium where the Arizona Cardinals play, the fan experience outside of the bowl game, what to do in Phoenix in December. You're going to come out to an average of 60 degree weather, the hiking, the trips to Sedona, to the Grand Canyon, the number of resorts and restaurants that are around the town. The fans will have no other experience like this that they're going to have. And then when you bring in the Yellow Jacket Committee and what we do to help host those fans and host the teams that we bring in, you can ask and go to other media outlets or anyone that's been to the Fiesta Bowl and ask them, how was your experience? They're going to say it was second to none.
All right, I've got one more.
Sure.
The Fiesta Bowl, I can tell right away, has a certain sense of style to it with the Yellow Jackets. Can you talk to me a little bit about that?
Yeah, so this was a part of our original founding in 1971. The 9 original founders, they wanted to have something that was tied to the Fiesta Bowl, and it's the Yellow Jacket. So in and around Phoenix, the Yellow Jacket Committee, and we kind of become famous. When people see us around the games or walking around, they'll grab us. Oh, let's take a picture. Let's take a picture. Oh, this is cool. These guys, are part of that committee. So it's truly an honor and a privilege to be on the Fiesta Bowl committee and be able to do what we are able to do. Not only are we just, a football game, we do so much more in the community and giving back. So that's really the pride in wearing this jacket, is what we do for the community.
And can you talk a little bit about the community service project that Liberty will be part of, and then also just how the community's kind of embraced the Fiesta Bowl? You talk about being around since 1971.
The community is so supportive of what the Fiesta Bowl is able to do, and how much we've been able to give back to local charities. And a big thing that we do now are helping our teachers out. And so a lot of our money that's raised goes back to providing for students that teachers may not be able to provide for their classrooms. So we're able to give back in that regard. And in regards to the community service project, I've heard a couple of different things. So forgive me if I don't have the exact answer. I believe Liberty and Oregon now are going to do a joint community service project. Am I wrong in that?
We're working with the Girl Scouts.
Working with a girl. So
Yes.
we're going to do the
Build a Wagon.
the Build-A-Wagon. So yeah, and I know that was a talk before that we may do a joint, but yeah, so we always try to get the university, the players, the student athletes involved in helping out the community for those that are less fortunate, especially during the holidays. So it's good for the kids, it's good for the staff and the administration to be a part of it, and for us to be a part of that, to be able to give back to the community and have those teams that we welcome in give back to the community as well.
Can you speak to the players' experience a little bit? Because that's the most feedback I've ever gotten from this bowl, is that the players come back and they're like, this is a real reward. Mm-hmm. And the week they get to spend, I know they have to do work and they got to practice, but
right.
You talk about all the other things they get to do.
But they do. We try to make it the best experience for the student athletes as possible. So when you touch down, or when they touch down at Sky Harbor Airport, they're going to be welcomed by a Yellow Jacket committee. They're going to be welcomed by a mariachi band, and just have that sense of Arizona and where they are. And then they're going to be bused to a world-class resort that's going to treat them like royalty, like who they are and what they deserve, and the red carpet's going to be rolled out for them. But from these community service projects to trying to tie in, I was talking to Coach, they may want to take them somewhere and do some things with them. But to having a night at Fogo de Chao, if everyone is familiar with that restaurant and the amount of meat, and imagine how much meat a football player can put away, that's events that these kids love. And they, the camaraderie and the team building that they get to, share with their teammates at that bowl experience, on top of their gifts that they're going to get, and that we're going to be talking to them about this afternoon. There's no other experience. And from the hospitality of the Yellow Jackets, we're there. The three team liaisons are ingrained with the team from the moment they land on that tarmac to the moment they take off. And so we're there to help with that experience, to garner those experiences for the coaches, the staff, the players, and so they will come back, and this will be an experience they will never forget.
Liberty University was founded in 1971 as well. Do you see any parallel between the growth of the Fiesta Bowl and the growth of Liberty?
Absolutely. So we've been blessed to kind of grow with that, and grow with college football, and get into the BCS era, and now in the college playoff era. So the Fiesta Bowl has gone through growth spurts very similar to the university, and we are grateful for where we are and our partnerships that have gotten us there. And a lot of it is what I'm talking about today, that has garnered those relationships to keep us in that aspect and keep us that New Year's Six Bowl. based on these experiences, and we look forward to having all you guys out there to witness it, that you can come back and talk about it as well.
So you took a bit of a risk on Liberty, though, being at a group of 5, or were you already set in line to take a group of 5?
We were set this year, yeah, for a group of 5 team, and you know, it's a little bit different the way things are picked now with the college football playoff and ESPN. So, but I think that's a part of the rotation of all the New Year's Six bowls, and the Fiesta was up, but we're blessed. We're very blessed to have Liberty, and we're excited. We couldn't be more excited for this matchup, and I know Liberty's excited, and we're going to do everything in our power to help you get a winning performance and knock off the Oregon Ducks. So.